Hola. Bienvenidos a Inglés Urbano. Seguro que antes intentaste aprender inglés y, déjame adivinar, lo dejaste más rápido que yo dejo una reunión que pudo ser un email. Te entiendo, gramática aburrida, libros que parecen un manual para dormirse. Nada que ver con una fiesta en la azotea, ¿verdad? Pero esta vez es distinto. Te voy a mostrar un método que realmente funciona. Sin dolor, sin esa locura de memoriza esto para siempre porque, seamos honestos, ni yo recuerdo dónde dejé mis llaves. Solo escucha la historia, disfrútala y deja que el inglés se te meta en la cabeza como un buen jazz a medianoche. Mira este video todos los días durante una semana, o varias veces si quieres impresionar a tus jefes con tu inglés. Confía en mí, te vas a sorprender. ¿Listo? Vamos a ello.
Pausa un momento. Lee la historia que aparece en pantalla. No te preocupes por entender cada palabra. No traduzcas mentalmente, que eso es para traductores profesionales y para gente con tiempo libre. Solo lee y siente que el inglés es un idioma que siempre has conocido. Ahora mira estas palabras y frases. No te las aprietes como si fuera examen sorpresa en la oficina que siempre llegan sin avisar. Solo léelas, obsérvalas. Déjalas ser tus nuevas amigas. Pausa otra vez y lee la historia otra vez. ¿Ves? Ya entiendes más. Eso es tu cerebro haciendo su magia. O al menos eso espero, porque si no, tendré que culpar al café. Ahora solo escucha. Nada de hablar aún. Deja que la historia entre por tus oídos, como ese café lento en una mañana de domingo, o como el ruido de la impresora en la oficina que nunca funciona bien. Siente y disfruta.
Hi, I'm Carlos, career-driven, coffee-fueled, and always stuck in some hilarious office mess. Let me tell you about my very first English job interview. Spoiler, it did not go as planned. So, I was super nervous but confident. The interviewer asked me, "Why do you want to work here?" I wanted to sound professional, so I said, "Because I admire the company's mission and I want to contribute significantly to its success." She smiled and said, "Great. Tell me about a time you faced a challenge." Here's where things got tricky. I started telling her about a time when my computer crashed right before a big presentation. But instead of saying crashed, I accidentally said crashed hard. She looked a bit confused, probably thought I was talking about a car accident or something. Classic Carlos moment. Then, in a meeting role-play, she asked me how I'd handle a difficult boss. I nervously blurted out, "I'd tell my boss to take the bus." Mixing up boss and bus. She chuckled, and I realized my mistake right away. It broke the ice, though, and the interview ended on a lighter note. Lesson learned. Business English is tricky, especially with words that sound similar but mean totally different things. But hey, even if you mess up, keep your humor. Sometimes, it's exactly what you need to connect.
Ahora viene lo bueno. Te haré preguntas sobre la historia, nada complicado, prometo que no es como esos emails interminables de los jefes. Después de cada pregunta, pausa el video y responde en voz alta. Sí, en voz alta, aunque estés hablando solo en la cocina o con tu planta que seguro entiende más que tu jefe a veces. Si no sabes la respuesta, arriesga un intento. Si solo puedes decir sí o no, perfecto. Cuanto más hables, más rápido el inglés será tuyo y más preparado estarás para esas reuniones eternas.
Let's talk about the story, the interview that went off script. Don't worry, I'm not gonna grill you like a boss on Monday morning. We'll keep it chill. Ready? Here we go. First question, easy one. What was Carlos's first big English job event? Say it out loud. If you said a job interview, bingo. You got it. Repeat after me, job interview. Say it again, louder. Job interview. Perfecto. Now, what's a job interview? That's right, it's when you meet someone from the company to talk about working there. Okay, second question, 2. Why was Carlos nervous? Take a guess. Maybe because he wanted to sound professional. Exactly. He was a little nervous but wanted to impress. That's normal, even superheroes get nervous sometimes. Repeat this phrase, I was nervous but confident. Say it with me, nervous but confident. You can use this when you feel scared but still believe in yourself. Very useful. Third question coming, 3. What mistake did Carlos make with the word crashed? Remember the story? He said crashed hard, and the interviewer looked confused. Why? Because crash can mean different things. In computers, it means to stop working, but crash hard sounds like a car accident. Let's practice. My computer crashed. My computer crashed hard. Ha! Careful with that one. Say it with me, crashed. Good job. Fourth question, 4. What 2 words did Carlos mix up during the role play? Think carefully. Boss. Bus. Yes. Carlos told his boss to take the bus. Classic mix-up. Repeat these words after me, boss, jeef bus, autobus. Say them again, boss, bus. This is a tricky one because they sound similar. Watch out. Fifth question, 5. How did the interviewer react to the bus/boss mix-up? She laughed. Yes, laughter breaks tension. Good. That's why mistakes aren't so bad, they can lighten the mood. Say this phrase with me, she broke the ice with a laugh. Say it louder. Broke the ice with a laugh. This means she made the situation less tense by laughing. If you're following, repeat after me, job interview. Nervous but confident. My computer crashed. Boss and bus. She broke the ice. Keep these in your pocket like little tools to use. Mini dialogue time. Me, hey, have you ever been nervous for an interview? You, yes, I was nervous but confident. Me, good. What would you do if you made a mistake, like mixing up boss and bus? You, I would laugh and keep going. Me, perfect. That's the spirit of Inglés Urbano. Part 6, questions plus dialogue. Part 2. Alright, moving on. Let's dig deeper. 6. What did Carlos mean by contribute significantly during the interview? Hint, it's a fancy way to say. Right. To help a lot, to add value to the company. Say it out loud with me, contribute significantly. Try to say it slower, contributa significantly. Perfect. This is great business English. 7. Carlos told a story about a big presentation. What problem happened? Remember? His computer crashed. Again. Say this sentence after me, my computer crashed before a big presentation. Very important phrase if you ever want to complain at work, just kidding. Or am I? 8. Why do you think Carlos got confused when he said crashed hard? Because hard makes it sound like a serious accident, not just a computer problem. English is tricky like that, words can have many meanings. Try these 2 sentences, the computer crashed. The car crashed hard. See the difference. Practice saying both. 9. What's the difference between polite and informal speech? In the story, Carlos tries to sound professional. That's polite. But mixing boss and bus is informal and funny. Say these phrases after me: polite speech, informal speech. Say it again: polite speech, informal speech. 10. How do you feel when you make a mistake speaking English? Be honest, do you get embarrassed or laugh it off? Carlos laughs it off. That's the best way. Say this phrase: keep your humor. Say it like you mean it: keep your humor. Mini dialogue: me, what do you say when you want to be polite in a meeting? You, I use polite speech. Me, awesome. And if you say something funny by mistake? You, I keep my humor and laugh. Me, exactly. Nobody's perfect, but humor saves the day. Now, repetition time. Repeat after me, slowly and clearly. Contribute significantly. My computer crashed before a big presentation. Polite speech and informal speech. Keep your humor. Great. These phrases will make you sound like a pro in any business talk. 11. What did Carlos learn from his interview experience? He learned that mistakes are okay and humor helps connect with people. Say this sentence: mistakes are okay if you keep your humor. Say it louder: mistakes are okay if you keep your humor. 12. What can you do if you don't know the answer in English? Carlos says, just guess. Say, if you don't know, just guess. It's better to try than stay silent. 13. Why is it important to practice speaking out loud? Because it helps you remember and feel confident. Say this: speak out loud to improve. Say it with energy: speak out loud to improve. Mini dialogue: me, what if you don't know the answer in a conversation? You, I just guess. Me, good. And how do you practice? You, I speak out loud. Me, perfecto. You're getting the hang of Inglés Urbano. Part 6, Questions plus Dialogue. Part 3. Let's keep the energy up. Here come more questions. 14. What did Carlos mean by break the ice? Remember, it happened when the interviewer laughed after the boss/bus mistake. To break the ice means to make people feel comfortable and less nervous. Say this phrase with me: break the ice. Again, louder. Break the ice. Use it next time you want to start a friendly conversation. 15. Can you use break the ice in a sentence? Try this: I told a joke to break the ice at the meeting. Say it with me: I told a joke to break the ice at the meeting. Good job. 16. What kind of English did Carlos practice? Business English, useful for meetings, interviews, and work conversations. Say, business English. Say it again: business English. It's the English that helps you sound professional. 17. What's a role play? It's when you pretend to be in a situation, like practicing an interview. Say, role play. Say it again: role play. Good. Role plays help you prepare for real-life conversations. 18. How did humor help Carlos during the interview? It made the atmosphere lighter and less stressful. Say this phrase: humor breaks tension. Repeat with me: humor breaks tension. Perfect. Humor is your secret weapon. Mini dialogue: me, what do you do if you want to make people feel relaxed? You, I use humor to break the ice. Me, yes. And when do you use business English? You, in meetings and interviews. Me, exactly. You're speaking like a true pro. Now, quick repetition, repeat these phrases, break the ice. Business English. Role play. Humor breaks tension. Keep practicing these, they'll be your best friends in the office. 19. What advice did Carlos give about learning English? To listen, enjoy, and let the language come naturally, no stress. Say this, learn English naturally and enjoy it. Say it again with me, learn English naturally and enjoy it. 20. Why is it important not to stress about every word? Because focusing too much on each word stops your flow and confidence. Say, don't stress about every word. Say it louder, don't stress about every word. 21. What does keep your humor mean in learning languages? To not take mistakes seriously, and keep a positive attitude. Say, keep your humor when learning. Repeat, keep your humor when learning. Mini dialogue, me, should you worry about every word when you learn? You, no, don't stress about every word. Me, and if you make a mistake? You, I keep my humor and laugh. Me, that's the Inglés-Urbano way.
Lo hiciste increíble hoy. Y no, no tienes que entender cada palabra. El inglés no es perfección, es conexión. Así que vuelve mañana. Y al día siguiente. Un día te despertarás pensando en inglés sin darte cuenta o al menos soñando con tu jefe hablando en inglés, que también cuenta. Nos vemos en la próxima historia. Y recuerda. Estás mejor de lo que crees. O como decimos en la oficina, más cerca del viernes que del lunes.